right, ladies and gentlemen, give me a few moments and we will get. Hey, good evening, Third. It's good to see you, sweetheart. All is well. I hope all is well with you too. Where do I begin? Let me get a pen. So y'all know how I do. That's why I don't, forget anything that I might want to talk about. If you guys mention anything, sometimes I write down what you guys are talking about in the chat and I address that. So let me get my handy pen. Are you at work, Third? Did you just get off? Are you still there? I just got off. Thought I'd come through with a quick live. Of course, this will be short and sweet. It's so much. It's so much. And I'm not sure. I might go live tonight, you guys. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow afternoon. I'm actually going to try and take you guys with me so you can kind of see some of the stuff that I do at home. Y'all know I've been talking about it all month. We got Juneteenth coming up, and that's a pretty good event for me down here. So that's what we'll be working on. So the past few months, honestly, I've gotten, even though this channel is small, I've actually gotten quite a lot of new YouTubers. And every so often, I like to have conversations with the new and the old YouTubers that are over here. So just about the channel. So you guys have noticed everybody has a ranch, and that I do that just so everybody's treated fairly. I haven't decided yet. There is pretty much come to a time to where everybody cannot have a ranch, okay? But I did that because a lot of you all that are over here have YouTube channels, and I want you guys to grow. So that allows you, especially when we have the longer streams, the 2-hour streams or the interviews, that allows you guys to drop your channels, conversate with one another, pick up YouTube family. That's why I do that. For the most part, everybody respects the rules. There's very few rules over here. The only rule that I ask is that when I have a guest, that you don't disrespect whoever is on the panel, whether you like them or not, and that you don't time people out when they're not doing anything wrong. As long as they're not cussing too much, or pretty much we let the chat rock. They can have a difference of opinion. Hey, Yeti Black. Hey, Bruce. So cut the BS. So it's a lot of BS going on right now in this space, and we haven't had a break from it, have we? We haven't had a break. It's just been one thing after another, beef after beef after beef after beef. It's old. It's been old. It's so old that it's running people out of the space. This space, people, I've heard some people say it's growing. It's growing, but it could be growing a lot faster if there wasn't so much BS, because a lot of people get turned off by the BS. Okay? And what's the BS? The BS is when your whole channel, literally your whole channel, becomes about beefing and putting somebody else's name in the title damn near every time. Damn near every fucking time. I'm going to say, I think, and I don't know the brother well, but I think Red Supreme said it. There was some dude, and I got to say this, and I don't care if it's Taz or Nyla, but he was talking about some dude he was talking about some guy that has a channel, just his whole channel is dedicated to talking about Kevin Samuels. That's your whole channel, is talking about somebody else. That's not being a content creator. I'm sorry, it's not. Now, it's been put out that everything you upload. So if I upload a picture of my feet for 2 seconds, apparently that's content. I guess for feet lovers, but for the average person, what are we going to get out of that? So if you go by that theory that all content is content, then I guess so, but not in my book. And if, let's say, you believe that, okay, but it's definitely not the same. It's definitely not the same. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? So last month, y'all want to know why I'm not going to say I stopped Momgate. I just put a pause on Momgate because I said, you know what? I have other things to do over here. Other things. I have other people that actually come over here to hear what I have to say. Everybody's not interested in that. And that was taking up all of my time for as content creation wise. It was taking up too much of my time and it wasn't even worth it. I am proud to say I'm very proud of the people that rock with me. I'm very proud of the people that I've had over here, the people that I've had in my chat rooms and on my panel. Very, very good people. And for the most part, we leave one another alone. We might not agree with one another, but we leave each other alone. We do our content, we get the fuck on. There's so many people that I've had over here. I would dare to say, goddamn, 90% of them I didn't agree with, especially when it came to Manosphere. And they knew that. They know that. But that's not why they come. They came because they knew they would be respected, and they knew that they had a fair platform. To come to, and they knew that they didn't have to worry about me putting their names up in titles just because they said something that I didn't like. We had the discussion. Either I agreed with the talking point or I didn't. I didn't make my whole channel a clout chase on what the fuck they're talking about. Where's the creativity? Where's the creativity, y'all? And everybody got pissed when O'Shea said he was leaving. I don't fucking blame him one fucking second. People were getting mad because Kevin Samuels was, and I'm not a fan of his, never have been. But he shouted out who he needed to shout out and who, people that he wanted to shout out. And then he kept it moving because this space is toxic. Everybody says it. Everybody has said it. Everybody sees it. Let me look at y'all. Hey, Chef. Hey, sexy. My mind ran on you. I actually, because I know I contacted you about a month ago about a show, and I still want us to do a show. I want to, I think, yeah, I believe we're cool. We're like friends on Instagram. I'm going to reach out to you because I still want to do a show. I want to do a show about dating, single life. So I'll definitely tell you a little bit more behind the scenes, maybe like a girls show. Have some women on the panels. Maybe some single ladies, some single men on the panel. I think something like that'll be fun. A little breath of fresh air. Let me look and see what you guys are saying. And then we're going to talk about the BS. Yes, blessings to you too. Hey, Big Cane One. Okay. Nice to meet you. Let me see what third is saying. He says, do me a favor if you can, Mahogany Roots and MJ, stay out of all the drama that's been going on YouTube, especially if it doesn't involve you directly or indirectly. It's not worth your energy. You are right. And I'm third, trust me, I am. But at the same time, I'm just calling out what I see and what I think we all see. I'm not, that's the thing. Like, I'm not even choosing a side far as the talking point. I feel like, and you know this, third, you've been with me a long time. Hey, Blue Devil. I feel like people have a right to their opinions. That's kind of what makes this space, that people just, otherwise it would be the beef sector. That's what the Manosphere is known for. The Manosphere and people within it, because I'm not Manosphere, I'm a neutral space in this. There's several neutral spaces. Your space is a neutral space where men and women talk about discussions. The Derail, BMT, MySpace, Faith Space has always been a neutral space. And there's several others. But y'all notice that the neutral spaces always end up leaving. And I don't know, is that what people want? So it's like, do you want to just get rid of all the neutral spaces, all the safe zones, and just have only manosphere? And then you just go up, divestment just goes up against manosphere. Would that make y'all happy? Because that's pretty much what ends up happening. I'm not saying that's going to happen this time. I'm just saying it seems like that's what people want. There's always been, let me tell y'all something, there's always been an unspoken rule. And we've seen new people come and go, but the rule it's always been there. And it's always been kind of let people rock. If you want to debunk the talking points, debunk the talking points. But the personal shit it's never been like cool. It's never been accepted. I will say that people talk a lot of shit about these men, but I don't see these men getting down and dirty the way I see these women getting down and dirty. You can say what the fuck you want. I don't see them doing that. They talk a little cash shit about one another, but they leave other people's families and shit alone. Let me go through. Hey, TJ Vibes. Okay, let's go down. Let me see what else. Third. It says, I think me and all your other supporters like the sweet, loving mahogany instead of the going at other people mahogany. But I also understand the space will turn you into a monster if you let it. Well, that's true, but they haven't turned me yet, sweetheart. I'm not a monster yet. Deshaun. Hey, Deshaun. Okay, that's really interesting with the finger fetish. All right. Hey, melanated vessel. It's good to see you. Let me go down. I'm gonna kind of scroll. Sexy. It is hard to keep up with. All right, so I think I'm catching up. Let me see. Hey, Pow Pow. All right, y'all. Let me see. Lord. Hey, Sirism. He says I'm MGTOW. All right, so let's get back to what I'm talking about here. Oh my God, Sister George. Sister George. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't even see you. Let me see what you said. See how late I am? Oh, you just gave me some love. Thank you so much. So let me tell you, we'll get back to this in a second. So I'd say about 3 months ago, I contacted all the ladies of the space. Even because I just had gotten introduced to Women's Fair approximately 3 months ago. And I just wanted to actually I wanted us to come together and do shows and panels together. And then all this stuff started happening. And it was like, oh, I don't think this is such a good idea. But now I feel like things are kind of dying down. And so now I think now we can possibly have the discussion. So eventually you guys will be, I'm going to be inviting more ladies to the panel, because that was one thing when I reevaluated my page. Every so often I look at my page and see where I can improve. I had a lot of interviews with mostly men. I did have a few females or women, but I wanted to make it more balanced this year. So that was my goal, to actually spend more time with the women, get more of their opinions. Because this space is so male dominated, a lot of times you don't hear a lot of the women's opinions about some of the talking points that the men have. So I wanted us to do that. But I think, honestly, I'm all talking point out. So what I'd actually like to do is actually maybe get to know you ladies more, or it's just maybe I'm a little afraid to do that too, but it'll be simple, light stuff, Like maybe summer is coming up. What do you guys like to do for in the summertime? What do you like to do for exercise, for health? What do you eat? Da, 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 stuff like that. We'll keep it light. But thank you so much. I appreciate you for that super chat. All right, y'all. I'll come back to y'all in a second. Let me see what Walter Sniper says. It says, I'm trying to figure out how Black women go where you love, celebrate, and appreciate it. Video go from 609 views to 395 views. I don't know. But I'm going to get back to you guys. Let me just talk. This is the deal. There was always some kind of level of respect before. It was like, okay, we don't agree, so we stay in our corners. We leave people the fuck alone. We stick on the talking points. All this other shit this some new shit. And it's some crazy shit. And, you know, I'm going to tell you this. Because if third is right, it doesn't so much involve me. But I'm going to be honest. I do respect the women in this space. Whether they think so, believe it or not, trust me, I do. Because there's been plenty of times when I could have said something or jumped in or defended this and did that and I didn't say a goddamn thing. Didn't say anything, just hoping and praying that it will work itself out, that the women will work it out. But it gets to a point where you do have to call out BS and you do have to say, okay, people are going too far. This is not necessary. This is YouTube. We don't know each other. So this is the thing. If you think it's true, right? If you think it's real, and this is actually for the viewers, because people are going to do what they're going to do. Like I said, all content is not created the same, and all content creators are not created the same. We see that. But the people who are watching, the people who are down in the comment section, if you believe it's true, if you believe that people in a household are being abused, what you going to do about it? When I believe a child was being abused, or when I believe somebody was being abused, I did something about it. You want to know why you're not going to do nothing about it? Because you don't believe it. You don't believe it. You're just down there for the bullshit. You're upset about something else, but you want to make it about somebody being abused. If you really believe somebody was being abused, you would make an effort to report it. But you're not going to make it, because you know why? If you make an effort to report it, you know you'd have to produce some evidence. You don't have any. It's just a bunch of nonsense on YouTube. So you're just going to comment under videos. But as long as you're down there commenting and watching, that people are just going to keep on talking about it. I did a video about this a couple years ago. It was a call to action to the audience. Y'all don't realize, but people put out what they think y'all want to see. They put out what they think y'all want to hear. And they get that by the amount of views that they get on the video. Some of my best videos, I'm going to tell y'all, some of my best and favorite videos on this channel got less than 100 views. They were the most researched. They were the most accurate. They were the most information-packed videos, and they got less than 100 videos. And y'all don't know how much that hurt my heart. But I know, listen, for the people that's meant to see it, they're going to see it. And that's why I do it. I do it for them. And that's what I keep in my mind when I'm trying to put out content. It's so easy to get sucked down that hole of bullshit. But you know, it's like my mom told me, if you don't have nothing else, all you have is your name, your good name. It doesn't matter what anybody else calls you. It doesn't matter what anybody else says about you. It matters what you do. It matters how you react, how you respond. Faith been on here, I think, going, and she can correct me. I don't know if she's in the chat. She's been on here, what, 5, 6, 7 years? I don't know. I know I've been on here about 7 years, but I wasn't doing content that long. And when I started doing content, y'all never heard of me fucking with nobody like that. Especially not behind no goddamn content disagreement. The only time I went at people was when they went after me. That's the only time. And that will be the only time, to be quite frank. But now all of a sudden, these motherfuckers. Oh, Lord. I'm just at a loss for words. I don't understand it. Hey, Hot Grits. Hey, Mary. I just do not get it. And then the irony is that the people that are coming after Faith are women that say they like women, that say they love women. But it's very evident that they don't love women. They love a certain type of woman. They don't like all women. Because let's make it very clear what the issue is. The issue is that Faith came up with a series called what? A Better Class of Woman. It's no different than any other argument. Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray against the educated lanes. Right? It's no different. It's no different against married men against single men. All these things that we've had discussions about for years. It's just a talking point. But it's got people in such an uproar that they've literally had to talk about it for damn near since she talked about it. Almost 2 weeks, going over a week now. Hey, Percy. Is that my Percy? Let me know if that's the same Percy. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all don't notice, but one of my day ones. I think when I had less than 50 people up in here, I think was Percy. And third, I think you were in here before I had 100. Hey, sexy monkey. Y'all forgive me. I'm trying to think as I do this live. Oh, make it happen, Manny. Let me see what she says. I've been a Navy carrier drinking water. Okay. All right. So I'm actually going to open up I'm going to open up the panel. I very rarely do that, but I got some time and I'm willing to talk to you guys. I'm willing, if you guys have any questions of me, please hop up here and talk to me, any one of you. So I'm going to open up the panel. I'd actually, if you really want, to have a discussion with me, I'd like you guys to do it one-on-one. That way I can get everybody in and out. Let's see. And like I said, anybody can hit the link. I mean, I'm just at a loss for words. I'm at an absolute loss for words. It just doesn't make any sense. Come on up here, y'all, and talk to me. I'm here. Y'all know I don't open it up very often. Let's see. Faith, is that the lady with the avatar? No. You know who Faith is. What are you talking about? Sir Ism. That's Uncle Ism. So, yeah, man. the whole delving into people's personal lives and their children and who they're dating and all this, and that's just, it seems a lot of people want to compare this to celebrity news, but this is the thing, nobody over here is a celebrity. Nobody in this space is. Are you reporting celebrity news? Are you just doing gossip? Because that just seems like flat out gossip, like women cackling motherfucking hens. That's what it sounds like to me. A bunch of cackling fucking hens that don't have nothing else to talk about besides people's personal business. And I don't understand that, because women who are getting fucked are not fucking got time to be worried about another bitch problems. Like, we don't have fucking time for that. I'm sorry. We're working. We're taking care of our families. We're loving on our people, family, friends, lovers. We're doing what we got to do. Who has time to put up a live about a whole nother grown woman's life in her family household? Like, I just don't get it. Y'all, somebody hop up here and make me understand it. So listen, I'm going to make this announcement right now. I'm going to make this announcement about mahogany. Mahogany, okay, so this is it. Mahogany don't want to play. This is also a rule. So roasters and beef people, they follow this rule too. So people who want to roast and beef, they go be a part of that sector. Mahogany Roots and MJ, we're not a part of the roast and beef sector. We don't want to play. Okay, we don't want to play. So please take your news broadcasting ass somewhere else. Because I'm whoo, Lord. I'm just tired, and I'm not playing these games with people. I've never been about playing games. I'm just here to do my channel, my content, network with who wants to network with me, and get the fuck off this live stream. Chill with my people, converse. Hey, Toya. Give some good advice, take in some good advice, learn from you good folks. Hope that I could teach you something and get the fuck on and grow this channel and help you guys grow. That's all I'm here for. I'm not here for a back and forth. I don't want to see my picture on somebody else's channel. I don't want to see my name in somebody else's channel. I think it's highly disrespectful. And the difference is when you're doing, okay, I watch a lot of gossip channels, right? A lot. I watch Gossip Girl. I watch not just Tanya TKO. I watch the one, oh gosh, a lot of everybody, right? Tasha K, all these people, Armand Wiggins. The difference is when it's like pissing in your own pool. I don't have that many subscribers, but I got 1,500. Let's say my next show is about Third, and then it's about Chef Disaster, and then it's about Sister George. I'm pissing in my own fucking pool. These are people that are here to support me, but my show is about them. Every time they look up, my show is about them. Why would they? You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. And that's not celebrity news. That's not celebrity gossip. That's just fucking gossip. That's just, just YouTube gossip. That's all that is. I did compare Atari to Bala X and Henny, but I think the difference is with their videos, at least Bala, because I watch Bala regularly, it's more of a funny, kind of lighthearted thing. It's not meant to hurt anybody. It's not meant to be vicious and malicious. And then you're going to say that you're not trying to hurt anybody. But how many people know? So let me put this in terms you can understand, right? You don't have to hit somebody physically to hurt them. You do know that, right? It's no different than if a man called his wife a fat bee, right? We would say that's verbal abuse. Or if he put her down every day and said, you're worthless, we would say that's emotional abuse. So if you put out a video and you know damn well it's meant to be hurtful, if you put yourself in that person's shoes and it's hurtful to you, then you can imagine that it's hurtful to somebody else. But everything goes, anything goes. We can do what we want. I'm sorry, I don't know who grew up. I never grew up where I could do anything I want. Woman, man, child, I don't know anybody that lives in the real world that can do anything they want. I mean, you can try. I can try to go into my dentist's office or to my doctor's office butt ass naked and see what the fuck happened to me. I'll be leaving in cuffs and probably a straitjacket too. I mean, we could try to do whatever we want, but that's not the world we live in. Who doesn't know this? Any and everything is not okay. And then when people say leave them alone, just leave them alone. Leave people alone. If they don't want to be bothered, they don't want to be bothered. Now, Faith might not say it, but I'm going to say it for me. Please leave me alone. I done seen all I need to see. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. I'm going to say that right now. I don't need to see no more. Thank you so much. Hey, Uncle Shook. Uncle Shook, come up here, please, baby. Come up here and talk to me real quick. Just real quick if you got the time. I think that's about it because this shit done took out all my damn energy. I've been wanting to talk to Uncle Shook for a little while. I won't be long because I'm probably going to end it. And I'm not doing this for somebody to make a stream out of it. I might not even leave it up. I don't know. I just don't even know what to do anymore. This space has really, somebody who's been here, I'd say probably more than 7 years now, probably closer to 8. I don't know how long. It's been forever. I've seen it continuously go downhill, just down, 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 down. When I first came here, one of the things that intrigued me was the differences in people. Just so many diverse channels. And then it became people, like I said, people left. And then everybody started kind of doing the same content, woman bashing all day. That's what it became. It became woman bashing. But when I first came up here, it was men talking about all different types of things, talking about business, tech ideas. Some were talking about overseas. Some were talking about, their past traumas and abuse. And some were the point is, people were talking about different things. And then people just started to do this tag along thing. Oh, well, they're talking about women over there. That's popular. So I'm going to talk about women. And the next thing you know, damn near 90% of the channels, that their whole thing became talking about women. Now we're just, this space is just becoming a bunch of people that just restream, restream, remix, restream. That's what this space has become. Where's the talent in that? Where's the creativity in that? Where's the content creator in that? Really? Okay, I'm gonna let you up. Oh, it's Uncle Shug. Okay. Hey, Uncle Shug.
Peace. How you doing, dear? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for coming up.
You're very welcome. Am I in trouble?
No, you've been through a few times, and I know one time you tried to come up and you weren't able to. So I said, let me catch you while I can. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well over here. Cooking a little dinner and watching a little ESPN,
Oh,
relaxing a little bit. That's all.
good. I've told them the story. I know I've told you know the story. Do you mind if I tell them the story about how I met you? Sort of.
Of course not. It's cool.
Okay. So I love it when I see Uncle Shug because I actually came at Uncle Shug really crazy. Because I thought I knew him, didn't know him at all, and I was believing what I heard from another content creator instead of giving him a chance. So every time I look at him, it reminds me of, and I still, we're all growing. We're all works in progress, but I still have done that. So every time I see him, it's just a reminder of giving people a chance, the importance of giving people a chance. Not only do I believe I was wrong, I've been watching him. He's one of the most talented people in this space. That's what I think. His editing skills is unmatched, as if you ask me. Most of y'all know him already, so I don't feel like he needs an introduction. But if you want to tell people, there might be a few newbies. Do you want to tell people about your channel?
Uh, no, you did a good job for me. I appreciate it though. That stuff, I don't, it's all good. I'm just glad you was able to get the time to know me for who I am, and you accept me for who I am. That's more important to me. We all kind of made that mistake, on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, exactly. I think we've all done it. Do you know why I'm doing this live right now?
I really don't. What's going on?
I don't know if you've ever seen her, but I consider her a friend. There's a YouTuber called The Faith Factor. Have you ever seen any of her videos?
No, I have seen or like that channel or heard the name before or something, but I've never watched the videos.
I'm just getting frustrated for her. But I'm trying to stay out of it at the same time. I just feel like she did, I feel like she did something that we've all done, maybe shared too much, and people are just taking it and running with it. It's getting on my freaking nerves. And I'm just calling for people to pay attention and, everything that looks good far as other people claiming that they're just doing this, it's, I just wish people would just pay attention and watch and let people be them. Let people do what they do without necessarily making their whole show about other people. That's all. I don't really have too much else about that though. Since you don't know much about it, I'm not going to drag you in it. I see you've been over there doing your thing. Um, did you have anything that you wanted to say? Anything else?
Not in particular. I was just making sure, I wasn't in trouble with you or nothing. But
Oh no, never.
yeah, you know what I'm
Did
saying.
you
You just
see me? Did you see me drop through the other day?
no,
What?
I don't think so. Oh, hold
Um.
on. Yes, I do remember you in the chat. I do see. I did. I was I was running my mouth though. Yeah, I do remember seeing you in the chat.
Okay. Because I sent you a little message. Did you see that?
Yes, I sure
Okay.
did.
Okay. Good. 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 Well, I'm
Yes.
not gonna keep you. Can I ask what you're cooking before you leave?
Some potatoes, carrots, and a roast.
Okay. That
That's
sounds
all.
good.
Got it all. Like a pot roast.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it all in the oven, cooking right now.
Oh, that sounds good. Women love a man that can cook.
Yeah, I know. I hear that a lot. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Who taught
Yeah.
you how to cook?
Just like my mom, really watching my parents, my mother really, and my grandmother. My mother and grandmother cooked a lot. We don't, I ain't really do the restaurant thing. My mama never worked, so she was like a housewife. You know what I'm saying? So everything was like we go fishing, come home, and watch my mother cook and clean the fish. Well, clean and cook the fish.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I learned all that really from my mother. Even though I cook better than her.
Right, right. So you must think some of these, because I think so too. These, what do you think about some of the talking points of the manosphere, as far as them kind of? not really respecting single moms at
Ye-
all.
Yeah, this some of it is a big extreme. It might
Hmm.
it's some truth to some of the stuff, but I don't like the source that it come from.
Okay.
That that's be my biggest thing. Some of the extreme stuff as far as they views and stuff, and they never address the men problems. That's my biggest issue. They
I
don't address
agree.
they don't address our problems. You know what I'm saying? And we can speak more from our point of view than we can from a woman. Like as a man, that's what it feel like to me. I can't say this is why black women wear weave or this is why single mothers is just kind of crazy to me.
Okay. I agree with you. I feel like it needs to be more balanced in order for it to be realistic, right? Because there's truth on both sides. And
Hmm.
um
Well, it
I
starts the
do,
gender
mhm.
war. That's why you got the women saying abort black male babies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It starts. They start all that crazy stuff. Like,
I tried to tell people because that's what happened. Once you got same thing when you had all these brothers saying that they were going to go SYSBM, we started seeing the women saying the same thing. When you heard the men saying, these no good black women, then you had the women saying the same thing about the men. So it kind of creates another, you know, side of it that's just as bad, to be honest. But thank you. I really appreciate you coming up here and talking to me. You're always welcome over here.
all right, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All
Bye
right, peace
bye.
to your wonderful chat, and talk to y'all
Oh,
later.
peace. Thank you, brother. That was nice. Y'all know I don't too often open up the panel, so that was nice. I'm gonna drop the link again. Anybody can hit it. If you guys have anything to say on the matter, or to me, it's open. Hey, sexy monkey. Let's see. You're talking about I tried to best to stay away. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys, there's nothing. We don't all have to get along. We don't all have to like each other. If we don't, let's just leave each other alone. Let's just leave each other alone. That's it. You go to your protective side. I'll stay on my protective side. That's it. There's a lot of content creators that like that. They don't really speak on each other. They just that person's on this side, this person's on that side. We all kind of know. It's like an unspoken word. We all know that they just don't see eye to eye, and that's cool. All right. So I'm gonna give it a few seconds. If nobody hits the panel, I'll probably just talk a little bit more about what I got coming up, and then I'll end this live stream. Like I said, I did this on the fly, so I don't even know if I'm gonna keep it up. I might keep it up. Um, Sometimes I like to go through and read y'all's comments. So says if I want to see black love these days, I watch black exploitation films. Okay, the beautiful one. Good to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you in here before. Hood therapy. Menace Slayer, good to see you. Let me see. Um, yeah, that's about it because I don't want to feel like I'm just repeating myself. So, what I got coming up next, you guys, like I said, I might, depending on how much work I get done tonight, I might go live tonight and just take you guys with me. 9 times out of 10, it'll just be a kind of let's listen to music and chill. Y'all can watch me work. I'll be printing some t-shirts and doing some more candles tonight. Um, if not tonight, tomorrow. My next live will probably be an interview. I have somebody lined up. I've got a few people lined up. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Just be there or be square. Um, I hope you guys take care of yourself. I don't think anybody's going to hit the link. Until next time, peace. Thank you guys for coming through.